Well, while Michaela is holding it down here at home, meteorologist Caitlin McGrath traveled to Erie, Pennsylvania to be in the path of totality. Tonight, she shows us how excitement is building from people who travel to see the big show to city organizers who have spent over a year planning for tomorrow's event.
People are literally setting up camp here in Erie ahead of the total solar eclipse tomorrow afternoon. We got the chance to catch up with some of the campers who traveled to totality from all across the country.
We're gonna do it here because I think everywhere in Erie there's gonna be like 1,000 people everywhere.
Sure. Oh no, I'm
and
not.
That's the big advantage of coming here.
Sarah Merritt has been visiting Erie since she was a teenager, but planning this trip for this special event was different.
And it was difficult. It was difficult to find any place, but this place where we had camped before had openings, and we were just excited to come.
Visitors started filing into the Lampe campground on Thursday ahead of the eclipse on Monday.
It just turned out to be perfect on the lake.
The campsite typically doesn't open for the season until May 1st, but made an exception for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. During the busy season, it only cost $45 per night to camp here. But for this rare celestial event, there is a 5-night minimum totaling $625 for a campsite.
That's a huge benefit to our economy, not just for the hotels and the other lodging properties, but for our local businesses.
An introduction to the city that will hopefully lead to more tourists even when there's not a solar eclipse, because the next one to pass through Erie isn't until 2144.
This is Erie's time to shine, if you will, and we want to put our best foot forward for our visitors because many of them are going to be here, we're thinking, for the first time. So our goal is to have them have such a great eclipse experience, see what else there is to see and do while they're here, so then they'll come back.
We saw all the vineyards, that's amazing. Drove around the downtown areas, checking it out. So we've been sightseeing quite a bit.
Our coverage will start live right here from the Path of Totality tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock on Get Up DC. In Erie, I'm meteorologist Caitlin McGrath, WUSA.